Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. So the ships we designed last episode, they are under construction. 8 of each of them, the San Giovanni class heavy cruisers and the Dogali class light cruisers. The heavy cruisers are being built in 2 squadrons of 4 in Gaeta and Livorno. And the light cruisers are a little bit more spread around, because they're light cruisers and they're gonna do light cruising things. So, are we ready to push into the next month? I think we are. Wait a minute. You are in. Are you in the Persian Gulf? Can we invade, for example, that place? No, of course not. We're not at war with Britain yet. We're gonna push you into the Red Sea, so you can take Sudan when the war breaks out, which should be next turn. Let's see. Britain has sent us an ultimatum. Okay. So we are now at war with Britain. Let's first sink these transports, at least 5 of them. Small gun barrels. Russian Far East of Soviet Union has been conquered by Empire of Japan. And our armies are doing things in the Balkans. So this is, I didn't know they were that close to actually taking the Russian Far East, but I knew China and the Soviet Union would probably not last that much longer, given their economic situation. So that's why I was pushing for a war with the Soviet Union. I didn't know Britain would get so mad at that, though, that they also went to war. Let's see, Sudan. 17,000 tons. Should be more than enough. How are these army numbers looking? 48,000 versus 100,000. No, 20,000 versus 100,000, and then 48,000 versus 100,000. But the Soviets have an army logistics of only 4%, so I think that's gonna work fine. Kind of army logistics. Britain has 25%, because they have a huge navy, and their army is not as bloated as the armies of China and the Soviet Union, although they're actually not that big, all things considered. Okay, so then, Britain. Where are your ships? Where do I have to send my ships to fight your ships? There we go. 6 battleships, 9 light cruisers. And here's the DD. Okay. I'm gonna send these battlecruisers a bit closer to the port of Sudan, so that they don't block this British battle fleet. Because, well, I don't think they're up to fighting it. Where are the rest of the British ships? Here's one DD. Oh, it says the British have a lot of ships here. Where are the rest of them? In port? No, they are here, hiding behind the Germans. Are they at war with Germany? They are not. Okay, so we're gonna assemble some forces here. these two ready? They are ready. Are my new super battleships ready? Madonna della Salute, and yeah, they are also ready. Okay. Now, which force is gonna fight which force? 5 battleships, 1 battlecruiser, 3 lights, 5 DDs, or 6 and 9 lights. Let's send these battlecruisers, the Gio Scotties, over here to fight those British battleships. I'm gonna leave the Zara class cruisers at home and instead support them with, see if we can get some cruisers from this port. I think I have some bigger ones here. Daedalus class, yes. Do I need more DDs? I don't think so. I already have 3 in this force. Any more than that is just gonna be an issue. And let's send the 2 San Ferdinando class battlecruisers also for some added firepower. Okay, so that's the battlecruiser force taken care of. Now, battleships. We're gonna go up here and fight the British. What kind of cruisers do you have with you? Farnese class. We're gonna leave them at home. And join in with more ships from La Spezia. Polyneuro classes, that is fine. Any of these battleships, they're kind of slow. Any of them have 16-inch guns? No, 15s only. And they do have DDs with them, so that is good. Do they need any anything else though? Well, I could always join in with these battlecruisers here. I think we are going to do that. I think we're going to join them up. Oh, the Capri and Doria. Kind of light in terms of just join them all together. Let's try it. I was considering sending the 12-inch armed battlecruisers home to port, so they could just generate some convoy missions or something. But I think we're good. There's also the Bastarda class battlecruisers. I could send them instead of this task force, because the Bastardos have 15-inch guns, and here we've got a mix of 12, 15, and 16s. I think the Bastardos actually would do better here. These guys can just hang around. Let's bring their DDs also. because they've been refit with new longer range 24-inch torpedoes, and it would be nice to see how that works versus a big formation. Alright, are we set? I think we are set. And I even got some spare capacity to do repairs when some ships eventually get damaged. Right. Okay, we got meeting, 2 strikes, and also the naval invasion. Naval invasions. There should be 2 of them now. Okay. Britain and Japan, and Britain and United States not being too friendly. And we're gonna strike. And here's that meeting. The one in the North Sea just didn't happen. Marlborough class. Wow, okay. 10 18.3-inch guns. And a 1938 refit is slower at only 20 knots. Has the same armament. Okay. I'm pretty sure it has, if it's slower and has the same armament and costs about the same, well, 10 million more, I'm guessing it has more armor. It only shows me from the thinnest to the thickest. It doesn't really tell me anything useful. Yeah, we're gonna try to fight this. I think we should be okay. Possibly. We've got quite a bit of firepower ourselves. It's 6 capital ships versus 6 capital ships, but there's our battleships armed with 18-inch guns. Mine are battlecruisers armed with 16s and 14s. Now, normally I wouldn't be too worried sending my battlecruisers up against battleships, but I know the British are actually a little bit ahead of me in technology. So my 14s and 16s might not be able to outrange the enemy. Okay, I can control my ships, which is good. So far better than last time. You're just gonna join in with the other battlecruisers, so we're gonna have one big division of 6 battlecruisers. And you're gonna join in with the other heavy cruisers. Okay, we're taking incoming fire. What do you have? 47.5 kilometer range on your main guns. Okay. That's quite a scary sight. Let's put you on the thumbnail. So that's the Vittoria class. The new San Ferdinando class battlecruiser. That's a tongue twister. We're scoring some hits already. Remains to be seen what kind of armor they have, though. Ouch. Furia took some big hits. Let's do some... everyone is focusing on one battleship. I don't really need my heavy cruisers to be focusing on that battleship. They have light cruisers to fire at. Like so. And my battlecruisers... You can do 2 ships on each of those 3 battleships. Getting some hits. If Furia starts taking a lot more hits than that, I'm gonna pull her out of line. And send her home. My cruisers are outgunning their cruisers, though, which is good. Okay. I think Furia has had enough for now. And we're gonna pull her out of line. What are these guys doing now? Don't sail like that. Can you just sail in a straight line? You have to... I wanted to launch right about now, but now I have to wait until they get their shit together. Every time with the DDs, it seems. And always at the wrong time. Let's see. Spread the love around. So hopefully we should hit something. Of course you take a hit. Can detach. Can they get out without getting shot to pieces? So it seems. Okay. Back to the battle line. Furia, quite badly damaged. So she's just gonna have to hang around at close to max range. Don't really want to send her home just yet because her firepower is still quite handy. There we go, 2 torpedo hits, sadly on a light cruiser, not a battleship. We might yet score some good battleship hits. Okay, the DDs are safe now, I think. Is that gonna be a torpedo hit? No, it ain't. We scored 3 torpedo hits so far. Okay, these battleships have been identified. Prince George. Okay, you don't have a lot of armor. Also don't have a lot of armor. Some of these were refits, some of these were originals. 28.3, I think that was the original. 20.5, that is a refit. You have some armor, but still 0 main deck. So I want my battlecruisers to fire HE if they are in range. They should be. We can go for some HE pen on their main deck. Should be possible. It should be possible in theory, at least. Partial pen, main belt. Another main belt, partial pen. Why can't you hit the decks? Do you have range with AP? Furia? Not really. But you are still in range of the enemy. But they are firing at max range, so it's kind of a blessing that they're all focusing on the one battlecruiser that's very far away, so they're not scoring a lot of hits. Torpedoes will be reloaded soon-ish. Then we can go for another attempt. Get my heavy cruisers a little bit closer so they can start engaging the light cruisers. Actually set you back to auto shell selection. So if you want to fire AP, you have that option. Okay, the Gio Scotty is already running out of HE. I was going to give them a balanced loadout of AP and HE, but I think I forgot. Okay, my torpedoes are reloaded. Now, don't you do anything silly now with that formation. Let me get a little bit closer. Just a little bit. No. Torpedoes on the first 3. Might not be a guaranteed hit on any of them, but I think that should give me a good spread into the enemy formation. And there we go. All torpedoes have left the tubes. Potentially looking good. My DD's getting away. I think they are. My torpedo's gonna hit something. Potentially. That's gonna be a hit. It was a hit. Wasn't even a dud. Well, King Edward might eat a couple. Ate one. There we go, more torpedoes hit. Light cruisers again taking the brunt of it. The torpedoes are now coming towards me, but they're not gonna reach that far, I'm pretty sure. It would be embarrassing if I started eating my own torpedoes. Let's reassign some targets here. Hibernia. Canopus. Prince of Wales. Gio Scotty. You can keep targeting the Prince George. Heavy cruisers. Surprise. Colombo. Adventure. And you can just, I don't know, go for the Africa. getting a good effect on the light cruisers. It's just the battleships that are not really taking too many hits here. Yes, I do notice that those torpedoes are coming closer. Let's take some more look at the what kind of systems they have. Generation 1 radar, Citadel 5, Anti-Torp 5, double bottom, stereoscopic 5, Mark 3 18s. Semi-AP, that's going to do a lot of damage if it pens. And even with only semi-AP, that's still a very long 18-inch gun, so it has some pen. At max range, I think it can go through my decks even. That's the refit. They got semi-AP, triple basin TNT 4, Barbette 5, Citadel 3, diesel. The original had a it's got geared turbines, geared turbine 2, Cordite 2, TNT 2, Citadel 5. Yeah, okay. Why did they downgrade their Citadel from 5 to 3 on the refits? I don't know. It's just an AI thing. Damage torpedo? You got torpedoes? Of course you do. You're an AI design. Okay, now Furia, you can kind of kite away again. You haven't done too much damage. So far, I think it's only my DDs that have done a good amount of damage. Yeah, 177,000. DDs and the heavy cruisers that have been firing at the light cruisers. The enemy battleships are pretty much intact. Sending the Furia home. And then once we've expended more of our ammunition, we're sending the main fleet home also. Actually, let's just focus all our ships, battlecruisers, on Hibernia. Okay, Furia is taking way too much damage now. I'm gonna set her to retreat. Am I getting other gun splashes? No. Not really. Got too much tech that just lets me ignore all of that. Who are they targeting now? The Galatea? Yeah. So we're sending the Galatea home also. Really lackluster gunnery. I was pretty sure with my advanced radars. I got radar 2 on the Gio Scotty class, that I would be able to score some more long-range hits. There we go. Half belt pen. They really are gunning for her. .45 kilometers. I'm right at their max range. They should be ceasing fire soon. As long as the Furia can keep opening the distance. 45.1 kilometers, 45.2, 45.3. Yeah, she should be out of range soon. Now they're targeting the San Ferdinando. Fernandino, as I keep trying to call it. Okay, all of you just fire AP. And Galatea isn't that badly hurt. All my cruisers are intact. I've got 2 hours left of the battle. It is day, but it's gonna be evening soon. Because, yeah, the sun is setting in the west. Oh, we've sank some light cruisers. We did some damage to the battleships. And aside from the Furia, there's been no serious damage to our own fleet. So we're just going to use our battlecruiser advantage and simply disengage. The Furia is no longer taking fire. There we go, end battle. Oh, that is a victory. It's not an epic victory, but it is a win. I thought we sank more than that, only one light cruiser and a DD. I guess some of these were only close to sinking. But yeah, my DDs are starting to actually work quite well now, so let's do more of that in the future. Okay, it's a start. It's a start to the the new war with Great Britain. Now let's see, how is it going to continue? are you headed now? You're heading for home. I want to send these home also. Back to Gaeta. Meanwhile, these three can just go to Naples. Now let's see if we can make something happen up here. They're being joined by more... Okay, they're being joined by way more ships. 5 more battleships, a battlecruiser, 3 lights, and 5 DDs. Wait, wasn't that the force I was... Oh, that's suddenly just 1 DD. Okay. I thought that was this force. Yeah, we can try and take that. This time with some battleships. And what do we have here? We got the Madonna della Salute with 18-inch guns. 10 of them. Same as the British battleships. So we should be equal there. And the Massachusetts, which I still need a name for. You can give me your suggestion in the comments below. With her 9 17-inch guns. As well as the San Andrea with the 15s. The brand new Eridano with 10 16-inch guns. Good old Dino with 8. And Balboa with 9 16-inch guns. And a lot of DDs. So yeah, that could be quite exciting. Yeah, that's 100%. That's 100%. Now, hopefully these very powerful battleships do not encounter the Donzella class battlecruisers, because, well, if the Gio Scotties can't do it, I don't think the Donzellas have much of a chance at fighting them. Let's go to next turn. And no meeting. At least we can strike this port and sink 3 transports and 3 more, and that's about it. Japan failed to get control of Oman. Okay, now where have the British gone? So these are all now being repaired. Furia is gonna, well, probably have to sit this war out. Why can't I get a battle going here? Britain? Why do you not want to give me a battle? Let's locate the other task force. Here it is. 6 battleships and 8 battlecruisers. 8 light cruisers. And those light cruisers should be very heavily damaged. 19% in this invasion. So I think I'm gonna take Serbia from the Soviets. You got 2 light cruisers moving out here. I got 3 Zara class heavy cruisers ready to meet them. And so if we're not getting that big battle with the British, at least we're getting something, right? While I'm at it, let's yeah, my light cruisers are on sea control. At least most of them. Let's make sure they all are. so they can generate some of those convoy missions. Yeah, yeah. Alright then, November. A little bit over. Okay, I'm a little bit over capacity. That's why the repairs are taking so long. What can I suspend to make things go quicker? I was over by, yeah, 70 something thousand. I could post a Littorio. Or I can post 2 of these battlecruisers. There we go. Yeah, so that's down to an 8-month repair now, and Galatea only 2 months. So that's a little bit better. Now, November. Okay, and there are a couple of meetings. There's one here in the North Sea, and one here in the Black Sea. But first of all, let's sink these transports. And I don't think we have a time to do this big one in the North Sea if that's the one that pops up first. So it will just, yeah, that will have to be in the next episode, because yeah, we're closing in on an hour already, and that would be a very long episode if we had to do this one too. So that's the no, that's another refit. That's a very expensive refit. It's only got 5 of the 18.2 inch guns. 18.2 rather than 18.3. But it's actually a little bit faster and a lot more expensive. 7.3 billion. And there's also the Hector class battlecruiser, 29 knot top speed, 12.1 inch guns. Very affordable, actually. And some DDs and light cruisers. So yeah, that's gonna be an exciting one. Next episode, not this time. So I will see you then. Goodbye, and take care.